Hello again and welcome back here. I would like to start with the wheels, tires, chassis, and maybe we can start with the wheel first. I have these images for the wheels of the truck, and we have more than one model. I will create this one, and I just want to find a good way to create this wheel. Here you have two options. The common option is to create this in a radial way like this and add all the details. Or if you want, you can use another method. You can create this as a line, goes like that, for example, and after that you can bend it. Use bend modifier to bend it to make it like something radial like this. Okay. For example, if you create, let's take examples to understand what I'm about to do. I will go to the right view and I will create something simple just to show you what we can do here. Let's put the 3D cursor, for example, right here, and I will hit Shift A to add, and let's add, for example, plane maybe. Align this to the view, and let's scale this, make it small like that, and maybe we can move it right here. I will tap and just hit I for insert, and I will hit XF to delete this face after that. So as you can see now, I got this shape. If I go to the modifier and add array, for example, I can array this. For example, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 holes, and here we have 4, and this is 5. After doing that, let's assume that I finished here and I want to bend this. To do that, all what I need to do is just add some edges to make this bendable. I will add the 3 here and 3 here. And yeah, I think that will be it for now. If I add for the first one, the other copies will have the same number of edges that I added here because they are duplicates. And now I will add the deform, symbol deform modifier, and I will change this to bend. And after that, you can choose the axis where you want to bend this, to the X or to the Y, for example, to the Z this time. And I will add 360. And now as you can see, I got this result. So imagine if you want to create something like that, if you have this shape, how this should be created. I will take a copy. I will hit Shift D and take a copy right here, and I will turn off the bend. So you can see now the difference. If I give you a shape like this, you should create something like that to get this results after the bend. All right, how can we apply that on this wheel? This is the challenge here. We should create something like a line like that, straight, and when we bend it, we should get something like this result. That's what we are about to do. In the images folder, I have this image. We can use it. Let's go back just a little bit. I created a part of the wheel, as you can see right here. So this part now, if you create something like this, and if you bend it, you will get a wheel, a beautiful wheel like this one. So let's start following this image to get something like that. All right, I will delete these examples and I will put this image, for example, anywhere you like. Let's put it right here. We just want to concentrate on this area. And we have the 3D cursor right here. And I will take the image back just a little bit because if I want to add an object, it will be right here, and it will a part of the objects will be inside the image, and I don't want that. Pushing the image back, it will be better. Let's go back to the right view, and I will hit Shift A to add, and maybe we can add with plane, I guess. Align this to the view and scale it, make it small like that. And if you want, you can go to the wireframe. Hit Z to go to wireframe. And let's hit G to move this, for example, right here. All right, let's see from where we can start. Let's start with this part, the big one. Let's see how can we create it. Tap and go to the edit mode after you select the plane. And let's scale this like that. And let's put these vertices, one here and one right there. This one is okay, but this one we need to move it. So I will grab those together and hit key and move those back right here. After that, I want to add one edge right here maybe. And I want to align it with this edge here. So grab those together and hit S to the Y and scale those like that. And done. I will grab these over here and I will, by the way, I'm following what I have here and in the same time my eye watching this image as well. And I will grab these and move them, for example, right here. And I will scale this a little bit like that. You can follow the edge in the middle if you prefer. And you can hit E to extrude this one more time like that and scale this like that. All right, so now we got this results. After that, I can hit A to select all the faces and then hit I for inset. Inset this like that. And after the inset, you should make some changes. First, these vertices, I should move them down. Hit key and let's move those, for example, over here. And these here, maybe we should scale them a little bit. The scaling is working according to the 3D cursor. I don't like that. I should change this to the bounding box. All right, so here I will scale those like that, maybe here, and hit key and move those over here maybe. And scale those out a little bit. And let's grab these and maybe we should take these up a tiny bit like that. And maybe can scale those out. And those over here, we can scale them like that. And after completing that, grab all of these vertices and just push them inside. I will try to check another image so we can understand how deep we should push this. Grab these and hit G and push them something like this maybe. All right, accept this result. You can accept it, and later if you figured out that you should push these even deeper or make it shallower, you can control that later. But for now, let's accept this result. And I will hit I for inset to inset this a tiny bit like that. And I will hit XF to get rid of this face. I don't need it anymore. Let's go back to the right view and let's see what's the next step. Go to the wireframe and let's grab these vertices and I will extrude these up here like that. And I want to add one edge right here. All right, after that, let's see what's the next step. You can finish this side and after that start with this side. I think that will be better. I will grab this vertex or maybe even this right here and I will hit E to extrude those like that and hit S to the Y0 enter. And by the way, you can make the life easier for you if you want to use mirror modifier. You can add one edge right here, add one edge right here and grab the whole side, hit XF and get rid of it. And you can add mirror. I think that will be better. So let's add mirror modifier. And now we have it. Activate clipping. Or before you do that, I think we just need to move the origin dot just a tiny bit. Go to the origin and hit G to move the origin dot. I'm doing this to align this vertex with this corner here. And now it's done. And let's turn this off after that. If you still have some overlapping or anything like that, just activate clipping and tap and let's grab these vertices, just move them to the left until they snap to the middle. And that's awesome. Now it's done. Now we just need to worry about one side and the other side will follow. All right, now we got this result as you can see here. Here we have some details and we have some extrusion we need to take care of. So let's go to the perspective and let's see how can we achieve that. Let's say grab this with this and let's extrude them. Hit E and give this a thickness, a tiny thickness. Something like that. I think it will work. All right, very cool. Not just that, I guess we should push these faces out a little bit because according to this image, this side, I will show you, this area, it's pushed out and we need to achieve something like that. So let's go to the wireframe and let's grab these vertices. I will push these out just a little bit like that. Something like this, I think it will work. Or maybe that's too much. Let's take this back just a tiny bit like that. I think that will be better. This face right here, we don't need it. XF and get rid of it. And now we got this result and the result looks fine. All right, now let's see what's the next step, what we should do here. Let's go to the right view and let's go to the wireframe. Here we have another extrusion we need to take care of. And maybe using knife, that will help, I guess. But I think we should create this shape before we extrude, but it's not a huge problem. We can get over it. Let's go back to the right, go to the wireframe. I will use knife and I will create a cut. For example, it goes like that. Hit C to cut through and confirm the cut, hit enter. And now we have this. Go to the face and I will grab this face. All right, you can grab those together and hit accept, get rid of them. And you can create a new line. You can hit E to extrude this, hold Control and snap it with this face. If that doesn't work, you should activate the vertex snap to achieve that. So, or even if you want to use the face, that's okay. As you can see now, we got this result. I will grab this with this and hit F, and grab this, hit Alt click, and then hit F to fill this area. And now we got what we wanted here. Let's go to the right view and let's see what else we could do here. First, try to make it simple. Don't make it a complex shape. And after that, we will add any necessary details. All right, let's go to the vertices. I just want to see what's next, what we could do here. Maybe we could extrude these vertices like that and hit S to the Y0, enter to flatten it to the Y. And then align this vertex or this line with this one here. So I will change this to vertex snap and hit key and take this back and hold Control to snap it right here, and now it's done. And what about this side? I will grab these and hit E and extrude those down here. Alright, now I will use the knife tool to create a cut here. Let's start from maybe from here we can add one, and here we can add 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one here, and confirm that. Let's create another line. Let's use the knife tool, hit K, and let's add a new line here, and one here, and one here. Let's make another cut goes over here and one there maybe, and confirm. And one cut should go maybe right here. All right, now after doing that, we should grab these vertices and push them inside, something similar to what we have right here. Okay, so grab these, hit key and push those back like that maybe. Okay, something like this. Maybe deeper a little bit, but not too much. And I think that from this point to this point, we have a set right line. I'm not so quite sure if this should be bent here. Maybe we can find another image. I don't know. All right, but the question is, how can we make this a set right line? All right, if you want to do something like that, you can take a copy of a vertex like that and you can extrude it like this and just make it longer. And you can grab this with this and hit E and extrude this down to the Z and hit Control L just to select this a new face, and then hit P to separate it, P and then S. Tab out to grab this and tab in, and I will grab these two vertices. I will use this as a guide. I will grab these two vertices and hit key and move them here and snap them with these. After snapping these here, we should take them down, hit key, and let's move those over here. They should be, let's see where. Let's go to the right view and then go to the wireframe. Take these up almost right here. They should be aligned here. And this side, the bottom side, take it, go to the right or to the front and hit key, and let's push this like that. And now we should snap some vertices to this plane. Change the snap to the face nearest and then tap, grab this piece and go to the vertices. Let's select the necessary vertices, those for example, key to the X, hold Ctrl and snap them to the plane. And we have these vertices as well, we should snap them, key to the X, hold Ctrl and snap them again, key to the X, like that. And now we got this result, and this result is good. And we will accept it. After you complete that, delete the guide. We don't need it anymore. Hit delete. And now we got this. All right, now let's give that a test. I will hit Shift D to the Z, take a copy right here. And I will use array modifier to duplicate this. Let's create 5 copies like that. And I will use symbol deform and change the symbol deform to the bend. And let's use the Z axis and let's add 360. And now we got this result as you can see here, but we bend this on the wrong direction. Let's add minus here, hit enter, and now it's correct. The result is not accurate as you can see. You can tap the edit mode and edit these. You can just take all the faces up a little bit to create this circle in the middle to make this make sense. And now we got something close if you compare it with the reference image. And if you want to make this smoother, all what you need to do is just add, for example, 2 edges like that here, and maybe 1 or 2 here. That will help to make the circular shape looks make sense. We are not finished here, but I just want to show you how this would be in the end. All right, very cool. Now I will tab and delete what I have here, and let's go back to our model, and let's see what's the next step. All right, here we have this vertex. I think we can go to the right and complete the cuts up here. Hit C to make the to cut through and accept the cut here. And let's see what else we can do here. Well, let's focus on the top area first. All right, so maybe here we should add a number of cuts, 3, like what we did in the reference image. And what else we could do? We could maybe bevel this edge, I guess. Or maybe start with this one, bevel it, hit Control B. And let's add another cut here. But try to get a result similar to what we have here. It will be better. For example, this one, I can grab it and move it right here. And this one like that. And this vertex, you can grab these and move them like that. Okay, or maybe like this. It's not a huge difference. All right, let's see what else we can do. We need to take care of this area. All right, how can we do that? I think we can add an edge loop right here. And this edge, it could be connected with this corner. Grab this with this hit J and connect them together. And all right, maybe we can add a support edge loop for this area. Use the knife tool. Let's create a cut goes like that. And one goes here. And one here. And one ends here. Grab this with this, hit M and merge to the center. Go to the right and let's make this. Let's see how can we get a correct result. G to the Z. And let's move this down here. Okay, something like that. All right, what else we could do here? Grab these together, hit G twice and slide them like that. And grab those, all of them, hit S to the Z, 0, enter, make this flat to the Z. All right. And here we have a small curve, as you can see, it's smooth. Well, that's mean you should add one edge right here. And, well, I think we can grab these and flatten these, or maybe just these. Flatten those to the Y and hit G to move it right here. And maybe we can take this line and use the knife tool and create another cut goes there maybe, I guess. And this area, I think we should, or I think we can accept this area to be like that. It's okay. All right, now after doing all of that, I will add one support edge loop right here. And maybe we should add another support edge loop. It should go here. And use the knife tool and let's make a cut goes like that. One here. And they should go here. Or if you want, there's another way. You can just select these edges and bevel them if you like. Just grab these over here and hit Ctrl B to bevel them. And push the shape to 1. I just want this corner to be sharp. Alright, now this area becomes sharp. What else we can do here? This area, if you like, you can bevel it, but maybe later we can do that. Let's see what else we could do here. Maybe now we can focus on this area. For example, this area should be beveled. Let's select these edges and let's give them a nice amount of beveling. So hit Ctrl B to bevel it. Okay, something like that. I think it will work. And this edge, we have this vertex is very close. You can merge it, I think. Hit G to move it, hold Ctrl and snap it right here. Let's merge it for now. We can add another edge loop here, or maybe we can use the knife tool to achieve that, to create this sharp line. Let's use the knife tool and let's add a cut here and one here and one it should be right here like that. All right, so I will confirm this and use the knife tool again to add new cut here and one here and one here, and delete this one, this edge, we don't need it. Control X, dissolve it. All right, what about this line here? I think we can slide it just a little bit to make this area a little bit smoother like that, and I can take this edge up. Maybe we can add one edge right here and grab this with this hit J to connect them together, and take this one up here, use the knife tool, hit C to make the cut goes through the object. Even these, maybe I can hit G twice and just slide them a little bit. Maybe we can add another edge right here, I guess. And let's add subdivision surface. I just want to see the result with level 2. All right, so this is the result that we got. Let's focus on this area and let's see what we can do here. Well, here we need to add one edge, maybe, and another one maybe right here to add two. Adding two, that will make the results smoother. Maybe adding one edge goes like that, but it's I need it to go like this. In this case, I can grab one of these faces. After you switch to the face mode, hit H to hide this one and add one edge like this, and use the knife tool to complete it. Hit Alt H to bring back the face, go to the right, and let's use the knife tool, hit C to cut through and make the cut goes like that. And now maybe we can hit Control R to add one edge goes here to make this area sharper, and maybe another one. Well, you can, I think you can bevel it. Right, let's use the knife tool, hit K, and let's start creating a new cut goes like that. Okay, one cut right here. One here, and one should go here. Let's slide this a little bit, make it close. Well, this one and this one, maybe we can hit M and merge at the center, I guess. Key twice to move it, hit Alt to push this a little bit. And grab these, hit key twice, and maybe we should push them up a tiny bit. What about this area here? I think we can use the knife tool to create another cut goes like that. Well, if you create a cut goes like this, it will make this area a little bit sharper, and this area should be smooth. So I will use the knife tool to create a cut goes here and goes up here. I think that makes sense. We have a triangle right here, I know. I don't like it. So let's see if that's affect the shading. I can keep this triangle if that doesn't affect the shading. As you can see, this is the result that we got. The result looks smooth. All what we need to do now is just tap and grab these edges and hit G and hit E, sorry, and extrude these back like that. And even those right here, grab these edges and maybe we can just hit G to the Z and take them down just a tiny bit. Not too much, just be careful here, and hit E and extrude those a little bit like this. Hit Ctrl R to add support edge loop right here, and that will be enough, I guess. And for this side, you can add a support edge loop right here to make this sharper. All right, what else we could do? Can we add an edge loop right here? I guess we can add. All right, now let's see what's going to happen if we use this copy. I will hit Shift D, just take a copy right here, and mirror modifier, maybe I will apply it because I will assume that I finished. So just hit Control A and apply it. I will add array modifier. You can add array modifier above the subdivision service, that's okay. And let's add 5 copies. Here we have 5. And let's add symbol deform. Change this to band and let's add minus 360 to the Z. After doing that, just tap and grab all the faces and just move these up just a tiny bit to create this hole in the center. This one. Key to the Z again to move this up just a tiny bit. Okay, something like that. I think that will make sense. And now let's check the result. Let's see if that makes sense or not and what we can do here. All right, do we have problems? We have some problems with the merging. You can go to the array and activate merge to merge these pieces together. All right. This area right here, it's a little bit flat. If you add one edge right here, that will make a difference. One here and one right there as well. And you can use the knife tool to complete the cuts. For example, you can add one right here and use the knife tool again and create a cut goes like that. That will make the result even smoother. Let's see what we have done here. Cool. Right, according to the reference image, we have a little bit of a curve here. We need to take care of that. So let's see how can we achieve that. We should move some vertices. If you go to the right view, you can grab some vertices and move them up. And that will affect the final result. For example, if you hit grab those and hit Q to the Z, you can see how that will affect the result. Let's say grab those over here and hit key to the Z. And let's see what we will get. As you can see now, we can make this round and nice. And what else? Let's say grab this with this, hit key to the Z, and let's see what we can get. All right, something like that. The result looks okay. Let's see what's going to happen if we manipulate this merging threshold. All right, something here is not make sense regarding this error right here. What I'm going to do to fix this, I will I will move the subdivision and make it as a last modifier. That will give me another result if you do it. So this example can make us understand what's the problems that we should avoid before we do anything, before we add all of these modifiers. So we need to use that here. And by the way, it's a little bit difficult to avoid these problems in this situation unless you add all the modifiers. I will keep this one up here and let's go back here and let's see what we can do. So we say that we should add one edge right here. So let's add this one. And maybe we should add edge here and grab this with this and connect them, hit J. And if you like to move this one up, go ahead and do that. But try to do something here. Try to make these the distance between these edges even. All right, let's see how can we do that. Let's go to the edge and let's grab all these necessary edges and let's hit right click and choose space. If that can give us a good result, I will accept it. If not, I will do something else, like merging some vertices maybe. All right, maybe this edge right here, I can hit key twice and merge it here like that. And now let's grab these edges and that one. And let's choose space. Let's see what that will give us. All right, the result's still not good. Here we have a lot of edges goes up. You can delete one of them, maybe this one. If you like, you can hit key twice and merge it here, I guess. Let's make it simple and now let's grab this again. Right click and let's choose space. By the way, if you want, you can use the knife tool to create a cut goes like that. If you want to change the direction of this line, that will work as well. You still have this option. Alright, this distribution, I think it's okay, I guess. We can accept it, or maybe we can delete one of these edges. Let's get rid of this line right here. And let's move these three edges twice and let's merge these right here. Alright, this one I can merge it or create a new line goes like that. Something like this. The result is still smooth, that's okay. Let's choose these edges again and let's see what's going to happen if we use space. Okay, now this distribution looks better. I know I have bunch of triangles, one here, but if the shading is still okay, you can accept all of that. If you like, you can delete this edge. Let's make some changes here. All right, like grabbing this one and delete it, and maybe, right, let's see what else we can do here. Maybe I can grab this vertex and merge it right here. I guess that will work. And deleting these edges, dissolve them, and just sliding these a little bit. Right, what else we can do here? Right now, let's fix the distance between these edges using space. I think we missed this one. Well, we still have a triangle right here. Let's see what's going to happen if I tap. The shading is bad, as you can see. Let's tap again and let's try to fix this area. Maybe we can create a cut goes like that, I guess. I know this area will be a little bit smooth, but right, what about this edge right here? Maybe we can take it to, I don't know, to this direction maybe. I'm not quite sure, but let's try and let's see what's going to happen if we do that. Right now, the result become a little bit better, as you can see. And maybe we can avoid this result by adding a new edge. Goes from here and ends here, I guess, and delete this one. I don't like it to be like this. This result is better, I guess. I will accept it. Maybe we can add another support edge loop. And here, I think we should add a support edge loop here and hit E to align it. Align the edge. And add another edge, maybe right here. What about this line right here? You can take this all the way up, or you can end it. For example, you can end it right here. I think that will be okay. Yeah, that will work as it's okay. Let's go to the right view, and I just want to check this area because I'm not so quite satisfied with this result. I feel that we have some waviness. Let's grab these vertices and hit key to the Z. Let's take this up. I'm trying to make this area almost flat. And let's move these down just a little bit. Or maybe we can crop them up a tiny bit. Key to the Z and let's move this up here. Key to the Z and hold control and snap this right here with this one. Using the vertex snap. And now after that I can use this one as another copy to check it. I will hit Shift D to the Z and let's move this over here. In the same scenario I will add the array modifier and let's put this above the subdivision surface and let's add five copies like that. And let's use the merge to merge between these. Activate the merge and let's add bend symbol deform and let's put the subdivision surface underneath it. Bend this to the Z, I guess. All right, let's see which direction we can use. Sorry, I'm twisting, not using the bend. You should change this to the bend. And let's add minus 360. And tap to go to the edit mode, grab all the vertices and just move these up to create this circle in the middle. And now let's check the final results. As you can see, we have some problems here with the shading. That's because of the we didn't add another edge loop here in this area. So we need to do that. It will be something simple to do. Just use the knife tool and let's create a cut goes from here. Hit A to activate the angle and confirm the cut. As you can see, it's solved. And one more thing here, this area is not merged yet. To do that, just add another modifier. Sorry, we have something weird happening here. Let's see why that's happened. Let's cancel this. All right, now let's I don't know what's happened here, but let's go here and let's add a weld modifier and put the subdivision surface underneath it. And as you can see now it's solved. As you can see now the result is better and cooler. If you tab again, you can add another edge right here to make this result even better, like that, using the knife tool. And we still have a lot of tweaking. And I know this video take too much time, but the wheel is something complex to create. And if you want to get very accurate results similar to the reference images, you need to spend more time. But now I will end this video here and let's complete in the next video. See you next.